Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokester here, back at you with another video. And today we are on 2024 OCE MXB Round 5 Maitland. And we're going to test this track out, but we're on the new beta preview bikes. And we're just kind of messing around, you know, seeing how the rear end feels. But, you know, we got to show Naswad who the better third-person rider is. So I figured, you know, we'll do this first lap in third person just to kind of show Naswad what's up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody let Naswad know in the comments that Smokes is a better third-person rider than him. But no, in all seriousness, man, I just wanted to hop on the preview bikes on this track. One, to check out the track because I've really started liking the OCMXB tracks. And two, because I wanted to test these a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not Troy Jan, I'm not Linz, I'm not Reproduct. So I'm more of what the average player should expect from these bikes, and more of, you know, what a normal player can get out of them. So one thing I definitely have noticed with these bikes is that the rear end slides out substantially when going over roughness, right? Now this is going to sound crazy, this is going to sound really crazy, but a solution that I have found that I didn't find until after I was done playing with them the last time is that if you just stay sitting while riding these bikes, the back end doesn't slide out, kick out, or nothing near as much. You could literally ride around the whole track staying sitting down, jumping and all, and it actually feels better than standing. So you see how the back end kicks out right there. Now one thing is, you can definitely control things more when the back end kicks out than you used to be able to, but with the certain bumps or whatever, when it catches that and it kicks out on you, you're not saving it. You know what I'm saying? It's like ice. So I've had a couple jumps where I go up the face of the jump at an angle, and when I do that, the whole bike just slides right off the track. You know what I'm saying? And it's frustrating, but overall, I've actually grown to... I've tested them for probably around 4 or 5 hours now, and overall, I think that I have started to like them more than I did when I first tested them. When I first tested them, I didn't like them. No, I still think the 250s need to be a little bit faster, and I hope they address that. You know what I'm saying? If they could just speed it up just a little bit, because my main concern is still some of the paid tracks that have been released being not rideable on the 250, right? I just feel like there's like a commitment that they need to uphold with the tracks that have been sold. Like, you can't make them obsolete by making the bikes way too slow or whatever. I just feel like they need to make sure that those paid tracks are still rideable, because we're finally getting to a point where paid tracks are being adopted more. You know what I'm saying? And it would suck for a new OEM to come out and ruin that by, oh, well, now we're not gonna buy tracks because we don't think that you know, in the future this track will be rideable with the next OEMs or whatever. You know, it can cause a lot of problems. People are actually spending money on the game now on tracks, and I just feel like, you know, to maintain the integrity of the shop and everything, I feel like they really need to just keep the speed of the bikes. They can slow them down a little bit, but when they slow them down this far, there's tracks that I've ridden now that the jumps, you can't clear them. And so that's why I say I feel like they need to address that issue and just speed it up a little bit. But other than that, I've actually really started to like the preview bikes. It's definitely going to make a skill gap increase in the game, for sure. Like, there's definitely going to be a bigger skill gap than there was, without a doubt. Like, there's no denying that at all, which is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll actually get AMs classes that are meant for AMs, you know? But on the flip side of that, I think it's going to make a lot of 450 riders actually go to the 250, which is actually going to make the AMs more competitive. Like, you're going to have to be faster to be competing in the 250 class, because I just feel like a lot of the 450 riders are going to transfer to the 250s, especially in ARL and stuff, because those 450s, the rear end is crazy. So Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But as far as the track goes, this is Maitland Round 5 of OCEMXB. And this track is actually very fun, man. The last video I made, I was stating how these tracks, like, are they all this good? Because I hadn't ridden them. I rode all of them last year, but I didn't start riding these until round 4. So I got 4, 6, and now 5. And I'm thoroughly enjoying these tracks, man. So if you're looking for a different style of track and something that's still going to challenge you but still flowy and fun, the OCE MXB tracks are definitely it, man. They provide a lot of fun, and honestly, I would like to race on these. Now, with my work schedule and the way all of that works out, I rarely get to participate in sanctioned races through my MXB because my schedule is always switching. So even if I was to participate in one, it wouldn't be, I couldn't participate in it regularly every week because after 4 weeks, I get switched back to night shift and then back to day shift. So I would only be able to participate for at most 4 weeks straight. But other than that, man, I definitely think it'd be fun to hop on and race these tracks. This series actually, every track I've ridden so far has been really good. So I might have to go back and check out rounds 1 through 3 because I have 4, 6, and 5. So I'm gonna have to do that because I've really actually enjoyed these. Now this is round 5, which is weird because last week was round 6. So 5 come out after 6, and I think there was a problem with one of the tracks being done, which is why that it happened in that order. But I ain't mad. It seems like the extra week or whatever they put into this definitely paid off because the quality of the track is really good, and I mean, most importantly, it rides very well. So definitely go check this out. It's on the MX Bike Shop. I believe it's $1.50. And the creator is actually Marcus Thompson. I thought it was going to be Bishop again. So I wonder if Bishop and Marcus are like kind of taking turns creating tracks, because I know Bishop created round 6. So that would actually be the smart way to go. You know what I mean? Then they get like 2 weeks each to work on the tracks, man. So, but also I wanted to announce my track, my 3rd track is almost done. I'm putting the finishing touches on it, and then I'm gonna submit it for review on the MX Bike Shop. So if you want to support your boy, be on the lookout, man. We're gonna have Tomahawk Raceway coming out here shortly. It'll probably be a couple weeks, but when it does drop, I will definitely be making a video on it, letting you guys know. And if you want to support your boy, definitely hit up the shop when it drops and pick it up. I think you guys will enjoy it. I've showed it off in streams quite a bit, and a lot of people seem excited to try it. And that's all I want, man. I just want people to race it and ride it. And honestly, hopefully it can release by the end of my night shift so we can run it in a couple streams, because it is my best work, man. It really is. I have been grinding on making this track, and I have made it to where I am happy with the way it looks visually, the way it rides, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And if something happens where when the Beta 19 bikes release, there's a problem with the track or the flow is messed up at all, I will go back and update it. Even if I got to change some jumps or whatever, I will go back and update it so that way you guys don't get just left hanging, you know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. If something happens with the new preview bikes, I got you. I will update it. I will make sure that the track stays up to date throughout these previews, so that way you guys don't, you know, aren't out $1, you know what I mean? So I think that's the best way to go about it, man. So I will make sure to save the files so that way I can always keep it updated. But other than that, man, make sure you guys join the Discord. We do have a giveaway live right now until tomorrow, or I guess it'll be later today because this is coming out tonight. And that is for 20 copies of the new Mousetrack. So definitely join the Discord. That way you guys can enter that giveaway. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time, man. Peace.